Assalamu alaikum dear students, this is Kamar Sumaira from the Department of English, University of Southern Punjab, Multan. So we people are moving towards one more topic of our discussion towards our academic writing, and this is now your formal writing to be adopted. And our today's topic of discussion is format and sections of formal report. In advanced academic writing, a formal report is traditionally divided into three major areas. A report can be divided into three major areas. That means it has three main sections: prefatory parts, the main body of the report, and the supplementary section. Now, do remember that what are the prefatory parts? This means the initial pages of your report that are going to be attached before your content or the main material. Then the main body of your text is needed to be attached along with your documentation, and then there are the supplementary sections which would carry your all the documents that have helped you out for the collection of your data. So what are the prefatory pages, or what are the different subdivisions in your prefatory section? Remember, it always starts from your front page, that is known as your title page. So these sections help the reader to navigate the document and understand its scope before dividing or before diving into the details. Title page includes the report title, author's name, date, and sometimes the name of the individual or organization that is receiving your report. The other next page would be the abstract or executive summary of your report. It is a standalone summary of the entire report that includes sometimes to say or to be nominated with the person pronouns I or we if needed or if allowed by your organization, and sometimes it is excluded and you use the third person pronoun or might be the researcher or the writer in place of the person pronouns. Mostly the summary of your report is given in past indefinite or present indefinite or present indefinite or present perfect if required by your organization. It includes the purpose, your key findings, and main conclusions of the all report or the information that you have provided in the report. To remember for your memory, let me announce over here that abstract or the summary is written at the end of your report, although it is attached in the start or as an initial part of your report. Next section of your prefatory page is table of content, that is the list of all the major headings and the subheadings with their corresponding pages or page numbers. One more part is the list of figures or the tables for the reader that is optional. It is useful for the reports that contains the extensive visual data. Remember, the figurative or tabular form is necessary for your report when your data comprises of your quantitative approach. Then there is an actual start of the main body or the main text or main content of your report that starts from the argumentation. Okay, now over here let me announce, if it is academic, definitely it would be having introduction, literature review, and then methodology and data analysis, and at the end conclusion. But if it is professional or a business report, it carries the document according to the analytical perspective or according to the problem solving debate. So this is the core of your report, that is the main body or the argumentation, which carries your personal as well as your research present and your research analysis data. The introductory part sets the scene by providing background information, defining the problem, defining the key terms of your research, and states the specific objectives and research questions. Over here I do mean the academic report. It means your might be research paper or the research thesis I mean by it. Methodology, that is the second part after your literature review. It means it describes how the research is or will be conducted, such as data collection methods, the tools which are used, and any limitations which proves to be a guideline for others in the same area. So methodology is important, that describes that what would be your methods to collect the data, whether at quantitative or qualitative level. if your data has to be collected through quantitative tool, the answers would always be in figures. But if your report needs the qualitative data to be described, definitely the results or the findings would be in various facts and figures. An objective presentation of your data often uses the tables or graphs. So this section tells about the facts and the figures as collected according to the requirement of your research. So methodology can be quantitative or qualitative, or both, like mixed method study. The discussion of our results would definitely be the ending section of our methodological conclusion, because through it the analytical core, where we interpret the results or discusses our significance of the result that relates our original hypothesis or existing kind of research conclusions. So it means our hypothesis would be strengthened through our conclusions or through our data analysis. So conclusion would be the summary or the main outcome of the report that is based strictly on the evidence already presented. So it would definitely include your discussion on the research questions or the research objectives. The last part of your concluded chapter would be the recommendations, if applicable or if allowed, if present. These are the practical suggestions for future action or research based on the findings. The last but not the least section of our report would be the supplementary section. That is the end matter of our report. These all types of pages provide the necessary evidence and documentation to support our claim. The reference list would be a part and parcel of our end content, which is a complete list of all the sources which have been cited within the report. These are formulated or formatted according to the specific style guide, for example, APA or MLA, which are applicable in our research academic writing styles. Appendices also contains the same report, which means the all necessary details required for giving the support to your research documentation. So it contains raw data, interview transcripts, or detailed charts where necessary to explain that how you have collected your data. So appendices could have been a questionnaire that you have used during your research, academic research, or it could also be the interview questions that you might have asked from your interviewees. So these are few of the sections of our report which are to be discussed in this one lecture, that is your lecture, 5th week's lecture. So I would definitely summarize all my today's lecture plan. We have divided the academic report into 3 sections: prefatory, the main content, and the end matter of the report. Prefatory contains the initial pages to be attached that will provide the introduction, that what is coming or about what your report is about. The main content would carry not only the introduction, the background, the previous studies, but also your methodology, qualitative or quantitative at both levels, which will be discussed definitely in detail in my upcoming lectures. And then at the end, in between that discussion, there will be the data analysis or the conclusion with the recommendations. At the end, the all supplementary pages, the all helping pages which have the documentation, that which documents you have used for the as a support to your studies as a qualitative or quantitative, you may attach with it along with the references or the reference list. So this is all about our today's discussion of what are the major sections of our formal report. I have underscored the academic report in my mind. We'll be having a discussion on business report in the types of reports in detail. Till that time, take your time. Have a nice day.